FishAholic fam? Well, welcome back to another episode. It's a beautiful morning down here in Florida, a little bit before sunrise, and I'm kayaking with my buddy Dillon right now to the inlet. And once we get there, we're gonna do some surf fishing primarily throughout the day. But on the way there, I might as well throw out this little Yo-Zuri crank and troll it along some good structure and see if we can get the skunk out of the way for the day. Oh, look. Got fish chasing bait up top here. That looked like a jack crevalle chasing like a little greenie or a little threadfin. Oh, fish on. Feels like something decent. Oh, look at that! A juvenile Goliath grouper on the little Yo-Zuri crank. So sweet. I was expecting a snook or a jack crevalle to hit first, so this is a cool surprise. All right, let's see what else we can get on our way to the surf spot. Those look like some snook right on the bottom there. Oh, definitely some snook right there. Wow, there's a pile of snook here. Oh man, and they all look like pretty good sized fish. So if we get a bite, it might be a nice one. I thought that juvenile Goliath was gonna be a good snook by the way it hit. Oh, something big just rolled right behind the kayak. Probably a tarpon. Oh, tons of bait right here. Hopefully there's a lot of bait that we can catch at the inlet with our cast nets today. But I do have a bunch of artificials that we could fish with, and check this out. I got the fly rod today. Oh my gosh, look at all that right there. That could just be all bait, but there could be some snook mixed in. All right, no other fish on the way here to our spot where we're gonna beach the kayaks and surf fish. I did get weeded up at the very end there, so that didn't help. But I'm really stoked. We got the skunk out of the way for the day. Dillon, you ready to catch some fish?
I'm always ready to catch some fish.
All right, Dillon's ready, and hopefully we'll get some snook, jack crevalle, maybe tarpon, redfish, where we're gonna surf fish and probably spend the next like 8-9 hours. We're gonna spend quite a bit of time where we're gonna surf fish because the tide's going out now and we're about halfway through the outgoing. So we're gonna fish the rest of the outgoing and then, you know, go through slack and then fish probably 3/4 of the incoming and then ride the incoming current back to the launch. And we might do a little fishing on the way back to the launch as well if we're feeling up to it and we're not too exhausted from the heat and the sun and the no-see-ums and mosquitoes. So you ready to take on these flies that are going to be in there?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I got the bug spray. The bugs in there can be really bad, and if you don't have bug spray, they'll just like land all over you. The mosquitoes will try and bite you through your shirt. And I'm actually wearing 2 Navalis apparel shirts because of that right now. And a huge shout out to Navalis also for sponsoring today's video. And if you guys are looking for some awesome outdoor apparel for yourself as a gentleman or as a lady, or if you're looking to get a great gift for your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, definitely check the link down in the description and maybe check out some bamboo apparel. It's super lightweight, comfortable, ultra soft, and protection from the sun, which I'm gonna need a lot of protection today because it's gonna be hot. And I've got the SPF 70, but these shirts are SPF 50, and believe it or not, I've actually even gotten like a tan now through a lot of the SPF 50 apparel shirts that I wear down here in Florida because the sun is just so strong. But yeah, let's get the kayaks up on the beach and start picking apart the area, see if we can get on a good bite. So stay tuned. All right, kayaks are on shore, and what's nice is the tide is low enough that we can lift up some of these rocks and probably get some sheep's head bait. So I'll probably get like a dozen or two, and then we're gonna head out on the rocks and see if we can get probably some greenies, maybe some mullet if they're around, and just start fishing away. Nice little crab right there. Even better one right there. All right, I got a bunch of crabs. Let's get out on the rocks now and start fishing. And I might as well pick up some trash on the way back to the kayak. We'll recycle this later. All right, let's hit it. Ah, almost got a crab there. So as you can see, the tide is already pretty low. All right, so before we go out to the end of the jetty, let's take a few casts on this rip here that's going over the sandbar out there. Since it's early, let's try this Yoziri top knock. So right there where my lure landed is a high spot, and it's only about like a foot deep, but then like closer in right here it drops to like 3-4 feet, and generally fish hang right in that deep little trough. And then out to the right there, it like gradually tapers off, and usually fish hang there as well. All right, last cast here. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of fish in this rip, which is actually kind of surprising. Or there could be, but they might just want a live bait. But also generally this time of year, because it's early summer, you're gonna find a lot of the snook schooled up because they're in their spawning movements. All right, let's head all the way out. Ooh, the surf looks really good. Let's try a few casts right along here before trying to catch bait and fishing with bait. This heron bird is creeping in, trying to eat my top knock. Huh, I can't believe it, we didn't get a bite yet. And I'm not seeing any snook along here. Like usually you'd at least see a couple swimming like right at the edge of the lip. Got a bunch of greenies right here. Ah, might be a little short. Most of them are pretty small, but there looks to be like a few 3-4 inchers in there. Oh, shoot. Like this is not a bad one right there. Oh, look at those baits. These are gonna catch us a lot of nice fish. We're in business, Dillon. I think this day will start turning around with these baits I just caught. All right, super stoked. We got a great assortment of bait. We got 2 bait buckets going with mostly greenies in the bigger tank, and then the smaller tank that we're gonna walk around with to start now has mostly those 3 to like 5-inch maharas in them. So I think we're ready to catch some fish. Are you, Dillon?
I'm ready.
More, all right, good. So I'm gonna rig up probably a long leader with an egg sinker and like a 4/0 circle hook. And being that it's super shallow, you know, further inside along the jetty, and there are some fish cruising, but I just was throwing the cast net all through the shallows on the flats there. So I'd imagine more fish are probably gonna be out towards the end of the jetty where there's a nice little rip and it's deeper water. And I think we should try our baits out there. And then as the tide starts coming in a little later, then we'll probably see more fish up in the flat here. But yeah, let's get rigged up and catch them. So with these maharas, I love to hook them in one nostril and out the other. Let's see how long this takes. Oh, I see a sheep's head right here. All right, I'm seeing some more sheep's head swimming in front of me, and since I'm not getting a single bite with the mahara, which is surprising, I'm gonna go get a couple crabs and see if we can get a sheepy. I put the rod down for a sec and I turned around and looked, and something ate this. There he is. Fish on. You know, it's funny that you get the bite right when you stop paying attention. There he is. Perfect hook set. And it looks like he was caught recently. See ya. All right, we're on the board. Yeah, maybe they'll start chewing. Oh, I'm seeing a sheep's head. Let's give him this nice, delicious crab. Oh. Oh, I had him. Dang it. He came off. Oh, something just ate this mahara here. There he is. Nice. Yeah, that's a little bit better one. Oh, he's going right for the rocks. Nice.
Not a bad one, definitely an upgrade.
Yeah, getting a little bigger. And this is a slack tide bite. The outgoing is just about coming to an end. There you go. That's a chunky one. All right, let's get on another bait. And it's cool that we're getting slightly bigger with each snook we catch. So hopefully the next one will be a slot, and then the one after that, 35 inches, and then a nice 40-incher to round out the day. Oh, you're on something good, dude. Let me get my line out of the way. Big snook, nice. Play him light, play him light.
Big snook.
Oh, listen to that drag scream. You're gonna have to chase him. All right, I'm out of the way.
Bite, then Mahara got real nervous.
Nice.
Take it slow and this is scary. He's only on 30.
Well, yeah, that's why you got to play him light, because of the 30-pound fluoro. This is the fish that we've been waiting for you to catch. That's why we're here.
No, oh my. Should I chase him down or I scare him too much?
No, you're fine. You can get in the water though. Pretty cool, Dillon. He's going in to chase down this big snook that he's got on right now. And this is a trophy fish. Yeah, it's probably gonna be an overslot.
Big snook, dude.
Take it easy, take it easy. Try to just walk him this way. Don't try and grab him out there. I'll help you grab him. It's a nice fish. Nice. That's a tank. Good work, dude. Good fish. You. All right, let's see how big this thick girl is.
$36, $37.
37 and a half, I would say.
Oh yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now we should get her back quick.
Let her go.
You want to release her? She's ready to go.
All right. Most important part here. Quick release. That is a beautiful snook. She's ready to go. Perfect. Smooth, quick release. Thank you, Rich.
Good work, bro.
Awesome.
All right, time for lunch now, but super stoked that Dillon got that really nice snook, and that's why we're here. And he was only here for a couple days, and I knew I had to take him to this spot because one, it's like an interesting area to fish, but two, there's also potential to catch fish just like that. And now we're gonna try and catch a few more baits, and I'm also gonna go back to the kayak, grab my lunch, grab something to drink. I'm also gonna bring the smaller bait bucket here so that we can catch possibly more bait further in, because I just threw the net like 15-20 times right here on the end of the jetty, and I got a bunch more greenies, but no more mojaros, unfortunately. I'm gonna go back to the kayak and just get some lunch.
All right.
And then I'll be back.
Mahar over here. I saw some big ones like 6 inches.
Oh, you saw some bigger mojaros here?
Yeah.
All right, maybe I'll take one more, or one or two more tosses with the net. I can barely talk. I'm so thirsty and hungry right now. All right, got a bunch more mojaros. All right, we got a couple dozen more mojaros, but they're only like 2 to 3 inches, and they will work, but I really would have rather caught more of the like 4 to 5 inches that we got earlier. But you gotta fish with what you get sometimes, and as the tide starts to come up more, there probably will be some bigger baits swimming through, like some mullets, or maybe those larger mojaros will come back through. But let's go get something to eat and something to drink, because I need it. I was so dehydrated. Haven't had a drink since 4:30 a.m. Then I've probably thrown the cast net now probably like 50 times. Been walking up and down the rocks, carrying buckets of water, and that's probably more what has been tiring me out and dehydrating me than the fishing. You know, I've only caught a couple fish so far and nothing crazy. So what we got for lunch today is some Sam's Club fried barbecue chicken. And then I also made a nice wrap with the same chicken, but I added some tomato and cheddar cheese and sweet Thai chili sauce and toasted it all together this morning. Oh yeah. All right, looks like there's a few fish right there. Come on, eat the mahara. Eat the mahara. Oh my gosh, a big eel just slithered across the rock. Oh, there's one. That one flew out of the water. Not a big one, but it's a good post-lunch fish. There we go. You can see my mahara down his gullet. He actually swallowed it backwards. There it goes. Oh, just got 8. There he is. Oh, oh. Right this way, right this way. Oh, quick release. Just popped off the hook. All right, let's go again. There's like 3-4 fish right out in the end, right there. Oh, just got 8. There he is. Hooked up. They are chewing right now. Phew. See ya. Catch, release, repeat. Just got another one. There we go. Whew! This is a little bit nicer. Yeah, buddy, hooked up. This mahara was just barely twitching too. But I twitched it a little bit to make it look like it was still alive. And the snook slurped it right off the bottom. There we go. That's a quality snook right there. There he goes. All right, we're gonna switch things up briefly, just so we, keep things interesting for you guys watching at home. I was using that setup because that is just a circle hook on it, no weight. This one, it has the weight on it that I was fishing with earlier off the tip, and I like the look of that rip, and I'm thinking there's gonna be 1 or 2 more hungry big ones out there. So I'm gonna see if I could fish out 1 or 2 last of the last big maharas out of here. There's one. Let's try over there. There's a lot of greenies right there right now, and there was a fish that busted through it, and it looked like a pretty sizable snook. Oh, there's a good fish. Yeah. Nice. This looks like it might be a slot size snook. Oh, stay hooked, baby, stay hooked. This fish is giving me a run for its money. Woo! Whoa, she is pulling. It's not as big as Dillon's, but it is definitely a nice slot size fish. Quick measure. It's just about like 31 inches probably. I know, baby. Let's get her back. Whew. She took off quick. Nice. Oh, and Dillon's hooked up? You hooked up? Nice. Oh, it's a catfish? Oh, man.
So after I released that last fish, I really wanted to try and see if I could get on a couple bites with the fly rod, so I picked it up and started casting.
Oh my gosh, there's a ton of bait right here. Right under this bait is where I got the 31. And oh my God, there's a school of snook right here. Oh, one just tried to hit, but missed it. Oh, look at that. The snook are blitzing. They're blitzing. Perfect time for the fly rod. That's like, how could you get any more perfect than that? There's one. Probably the smallest of the day, but it's a snook on the fly. There he is. Beautiful little snook. Wow, look at that. I caught a greenie. Look at how close that is. That is matching the hatch. Oh, real big snook. Swimming right at me. Look at that big snook right there. Oh, he turned to look at the fly. He actually turned to look at the fly. Dang. Got a nice snook right here, cruising. Oh, he's chasing it. Come on, eat it. Ah, he gave up. That was a nice snook too. All right, we're gonna tie up the fly rod. I tried it for like 30-40 minutes and we had a lot of follows, but just the one little snook. So I did have like 2 more bites on the fly, but they were short bites. And then I had a lot of follows, and even that last like big one like turned on it, and for a sec I thought he was gonna hit it, but he didn't. But it would have been epic. So we're gonna switch back to the bait and see what else we can get. All right, I got the cast net in hand again, and there's some mullet right in here, right on the inside of the sandbar. And I want to just see if I can get a couple, and then maybe we'll get a big fish to eat them. There's a couple. Perfect. Oh, big tarpon that just swam right under my mullet. And now there's a jack on it. There's a jack chasing my mullet. Dang. Just spotted a real big fish. Cruising right here along the rocks. He's going right towards my bait. Oh my gosh, he swam right underneath it and wanted nothing to do with it. Crazy. All right, so we're wading out onto the flat where we were throwing topwater earlier, and we got another little snook on the mullet, unfortunately. And I went into this area to look for more mullet, but I got surprised and found a little Florida bunker. So I'm gonna throw it out here into this rip off the edge of the sandbar. Oh, look at that, a snook ate my bait and then jumped and tossed it. These little fish, dude, too many little ones. How have you been making out?
All right. Small snook. Actually, a bunch of small snook, small jacks.
Nice.
Maybe up to like 5-6 pounds.
Cool, cool.
How about yourself?
Well, I got one snook on like a big mullet, and then I went down there and I actually caught a bunker, a Florida bunker. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it got popped right away by a snook, but then it just didn't get the hook.
Oh.
And then I had a little jack, and I had a couple other fish on that just came off. Small again. All right, I caught a bunch more mojaras. Let's see if we can get another decent fish with one of these guys. Oh, I just got hammered. There he is. Fish on. Not sure what I have here, but it's something decent. Kind of feels like a jack crevalle. Little jack crevalle. Man, this fish hit like it was gonna be a big one. Fish on. There he is. All right, probably the last one for this spot today. All right, we're back at the kayaks. Check out what I caught on the way back. Some more bunker and some more juicy mojaras. All right, Dillon, how did you do today? You caught a bunch? We spread out quite a bit up and down the jetty today. Yeah. So you caught a lot of fish that I didn't even see, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like probably half a dozen other snook after the big one.
Yeah, a couple little jacks, even a nurse shark. So it was a mixed bag today, but caught my PB. That was definitely the highlight of the day. So
sweet, dude.
Appreciate you getting me out here.
Yeah, I'm proud of you for getting it done with that one big one. And you know, we had a lot of big fish cruising around today, but they just were extremely finicky, and it just seemed like they were on a mission. You know, maybe they were just thinking about spawning, or you know, maybe they fed really heavy last night. You know, who knows? That's the puzzle sometimes of fishing. But let's get out there, and we're gonna start working our way back and maybe see if we can get a couple more fish. All right, just about made it to the same area where I got the Goliath earlier, but instead of trolling, now I'm gonna drop down this one bunker Oh, going over some nice fish right now. Come on, eat, eat, eat. Ah. Had a bite, got stripped off the hook. All right, let's send it down. Marking a bunch of stuff here. Oh, look at that nice fish right there. That's what we need. Just got 8. There he is. Fish on. Let's see what we got here. Oh, another grouper. Check that out. A little gag or black grouper. All right, well, we are heading on back, and it would have been nice to get like one more like nice like 28, 30 inch plus snook there. And I believed I saw him on the screen. Dillon said he saw like a 40 incher like up really shallow, and I saw some, you know, monster marks that had to be fish of that size there, but I couldn't get them to eat. So that's the name of the game. But you had a good time?
Great time.
All right, cool. And if you guys want to check out his video of the day, I'll link his channel down in the description below so you can subscribe and check it out. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next episode. So subscribe so you know when I post the next video, and hit the like button if you enjoyed. And like always, live to fish, fish to live.